Mic check, mic check. Am I audible in this? Am I audible in this? Better. 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 Cool. So this is going to be a personal record of trades so that I remember what plans I have for an asset. Yesterday I was doing ETH, just checking if we're still live. We are still live. Yesterday was ETH. I was almost finishing up ETH and my network got cut off. So I'm going to finish that setup again on ETH. Right. Which right now is off because this is not the triangle we want. So in ETH I was looking at we're on ETH we're rejecting this value here, so for a move up we need to get acceptance above 2760. However, on the shorter time frame we do look bullish, and for a long I would want, where is it, where this we I need to plan first on what this is. Price action is very constructed. It's simple, high lows, testing the highs, failing, testing the lows, failing. Kinda at the center there's no trade here, but a trade that looks nice, it would be nice, would be a long from the value area low of this. Right now we're at the point of control. We also have this anchored VWAP. So because this is a liquidity that could be taken, when it comes to above it, uptrend value, we're like almost inside on the value high of the uptrend, which kind of says that we can look down now around this area. Cool. So the area I would be interested in is that we would go a little lower from the anchored VWAP. Right, around this. But we need to hold this low because we took the liquidity here and it's a good impulse. So we do not want to see this low lost. And this anchored around here somewhere. We can have another swing failure pattern of this, but that would be another trade completely. For now, I just want to see a good reaction of the daily. I'll set an alert here. Right, do I have any value? Area of interest? Not really. Right, ETH is done. Let's now do it on Bitcoin. See what we're up to on Bitcoin. Do we have any good levels? There's nothing on the horizontal. Bitcoin has been an amazing asset class. High time framing weekly, support on the point of control. I would not really want it to go lower, below 105 at this point because that is just bad. This is a horizontal, which is a liquidity. Yeah, we do have a liquidity there. We have another liquidity here, which I don't know what that is. Yeah, no point. It's an older level. We're going to just mark important levels first. That are the high time frame levels, monthly. No monthly. We have a monthly here, but yeah, I mean, honestly, yeah, just do this the monthly. Weekly, we have a weekly. Do we have a new daily? No new weekly. You don't need this daily anymore. We have this daily here. So, new dailies which we have are these. And this. These are the new dailies. Now, these are the previous month level. It comes to the previous month levels. These are not the previous month level. This is the close. The open and the EQ. EQ is at, where is it at? 1044. Let's say 4444. Cool. EQ 10445. That's our EQ. I'm gonna delete this so that we have it marked. The important thing is the open and the EQ are quite close to each other. Interesting. Previous week. Close. previous week open, previous week EQ, previous EQ is 107816. Right, so what do we have here? We're at around that level, honestly. We have this done, trend line, remove this down position, older levels, local volume, fuck it. And POCs, not really, not that important. Volume levels. To mark this levels. Value area high. Control. Variable low. What do we have here? We're holding the point of control as support. We're rejecting from the value area high. What would we not want here? But okay, interesting. We have the anchored VWAP that is coming up to our, there's no previous, we have a previous month close which has already been touched, so that is not an issue. Has the previous month values been touched yet? Previous, only the close has been worked through, but the rest are not. Rest, the close, the open and the EQ are still untouched. This, which also is a very good liquidity. Does it have any value areas? Okay, yeah, it does have a good value area. Now, one of the key features of a trend that I feel are followed throughout is the respect of anchored VWAPs. For instance, like in any uptrend or a good trend, VWAPs are always respected. No matter what, they are always respected. Which is like crazy. But yeah, a good VWAP will have a trend respected. For example, you just start with this. It will have a good respect until it doesn't. In all cases, if the trend is very strong and it is going to have an impulse, it is going to have a respect in all instances. Let's say we start from here, so this is going to be respected. So even this, in this case, like the recent lows, this one, we have a respect of this. And similarly, if I want this trend to continue and not range here for a while, we have to have the respect of this anchored VWAP. So technically we should not go below this low, which is $105,000. We do have a bad low here, so yeah. Yeah, the 1-to-1 is also coming at the VWAP. So, do we have any naked point of controls here? Let's see the daily naked points of controls. Do we have any? None. We have one at 101. Rest we don't. Okay. I'm going to look at EXO charts. NPOCs 5, 6, 7. You don't have an NPOC here. Okay. 8. No weekly NPOCs, and daily we have a daily NPOC at. I don't like these. We have to rely on these. There are no daily NPOCs except for one at this. This is also taken out, so technically no NPOCs. Nada. Okay. So we're not working with NPOCs right now. So the daily, a week low here. Okay. Now, so the key interest zone is going to be the VWAP and this low. We can also look at this as a range. This is also a range, sort of. Yeah, this is a good range to look at, and its value really is coming around here. So yeah, this is going to be an important level. Now if I have a level here, I'm going to set an alert on this anchored VWAP, which could offer a good trade, which we do not want to go below this low. So yeah, around here, taking it back up. Okay, wait. We also have a new daily at the. Okay, yeah, wait. Interesting. So before we go, I have to think about this. We have a daily at the value area high. Okay. What could happen is that we can form something like this. Reject from here, go down like this, finish it up, and then move like this, because we also have a good resistance here. Not really good, but we do have resistance. I would not be looking to short that aggressively because we're in uptrend. I would prefer this long here any day. I have my alert set. I will also put an alert on this high around here at this daily, and I will take a scalp short only if we go up first and then come down. I am not looking to short this if we go down first and then come up, because my preference is we keep going up. We're bullish. We also like there. Interesting. And one thing we cannot forget is that this is the bigger range, and these areas are also very close to previous month's open. This area, so this area can offer us a very good trade, because we'll have the liquidity of this and the previous month's levels, which are going to offer good support. However, coming down here does break that anchored VWAP trend, which I do not like. So yeah, this is a good trade, but we can only take it to the point of control. It's not going all-time highs again. So making sure of that. We'll set an alert, and I don't want to set an alert right now. We just have it there. Right. A O I. Good. So good. That, and this risk right now, it looks a lot larger than it's supposed to be, but we will reduce it when the price comes here. So hit an alert. So yeah, this previous month close will also have, it's not complicating it, alert set, we come down, we see the respect of the anchored VWAP, and we take the long. Simple, we follow the plan. Right. For the short, we have this value area high, which also is coming on the daily, which should offer a good trade. Set my alert. I would like to take a short, but my invalidation would be these highs. It cannot go below that. I'm sorry, it cannot go above that. Bitcoin is sorted. Upcoming. Then we have, let's look at some Indian stocks. Asian Paints, Airtel, GRSE, Kajir is falling down, BALE is moving up. But I don't like this low on BALE. Yeah, this is bad. We can have a deeper pullback on BALE. We can like mess around. I don't like this. Yep. Interesting. But we're still holding the one time framing of the weekly. So yeah, fair. GRSE. GRSE is like something that could fall further back down to 1800s and 1600s, because it's a nice top. Then we took the liquidity, we changed the structure, we're following a trend. It should like continue going down. Yeah, at least. Where do I want GRSE to go down to? This candle is also bearish. Yeah, GRSE I would feel back down to these levels, correction of around 40%. Up until then, we're not looking at GRSE. To make it even better, yeah, around here. Kotak Bank is good. Kotak Bank is bullish. Kotak Bank is good. Indian Hotel, well, Power, TLG, okay, this is bad. Adani Gas is being bad. Has rejected it again, so yeah, doesn't look like it wants to get up, honestly, unless we see a change in this trend. We're going lower. It's crucial to see a break of this trend line. So I'm going to remove positions. So I was streaming. I guess I was not streaming properly last time. I was just speaking and the stream was not happening properly. I'll go check the stream if it's happening properly now. Yeah, GRSE I would feel back down to these levels, correction of around 40%. Up until then, we're not looking at GRSE. Also increasing the sounds. Last time I was just speaking and the stream was not happening properly. Cool. So now we're back. I'm streaming the right thing. I was talking to the blank mirror. Sorry. So what I said up until now for Bitcoin was that I was planning to see this range value area low to be hit, and the value area low of this also coincides around this area, also coincides with the anchored VWAP from the low. This should offer us a good long trade. However, we cannot go below this low because we need to, for an uptrend to stay, we need to respect this anchored VWAP. Also to keep in mind that we are also in a larger range, which is, okay, first I'm going to remove all of this. We're also in a larger range, which is this, and no matter how much we want this to go up and blast off, we cannot forget that price ranges in values. So the likelihood of this value area low right now, testing the point of control as support, flipping it to resistance would not be that big of a deal, and then going back down to value area low, which is also a good zone to take the liquidity here, and it's also the previous month open and EQ areas, which should offer a good bounce, which I have also marked as here. Yeah, however, to note that the important thing here is this low would also mean that we're out of the, क्या हुआ? Which also would mean that we're out of this anchored VWAP trend. So we're not that bullish anymore. So this long, I would not expect it to go higher than, let's say, the point of control. I would expect it to just simply, if we were to fall and come back down, this long is going to get reversed down something like this. Yeah, the take profit is around here. Moving on, we also have we also have a daily here, and that daily is sitting right, okay, right, what is this? The daily is sitting right at the range, this range value area high, which should also offer a scalp short. That short should just take us down below to our target, which is down here. Yeah, so yeah, nothing much. I've set alert for this, and I've also set alert for this VWAP. I'm going to wait for alerts to hit. So Bitcoin, that was Bitcoin. Now we're on Ethereum. For Ethereum, I had a simple plan of just a little retracement down here to the, again, similar like Bitcoin, the VWAP, the daily and the value area low of this total range, which also takes the liquidity we have here. So yeah, alert set. Love to see a reaction there. Honestly, we're not going to go back to the daily in this as well. I feel that just here would be nice, but if we do go to the daily, that's not bad, as long as we're holding, we're not going below this 2372. Right, now we have Adani Gas. Adani Gas overall is a weird stock, is all I can say. We have a lot of volume at around, just log out. We have a lot of volume at around 677, and we're right now below it, so which is bad. I really wanted this trend line to flip to support, which it has not yet. So I do have a position open, and it's almost at entry, and I'm going to get out of it because unless we go above this trend line, I don't expect us to go higher. So yeah, because all of this high volume impulse has been covered down again, which I don't feel good about. For example, when this was a high impulse, went back, rose up. Not good. Let's see IFL. IFL is a strong stock. I don't want to look at logarithms, sorry. Nice. One time framing in monthly, one time framing in 6 months, one time framing quarterly, weekly. We are also bullish. I don't like this low, however, and it's also on low volume. So yeah, on daily it looks nice. What are we looking at here? Honestly, I feel this gap down. उसके बाद तो right, I forgot one thing on Bitcoin. I have important levels. I really want to what? I want to see what we're doing on the CME pair. We have a new gap. Okay. We have a gap here. We have a gap here. We have a gap. And we also have new gaps around here. Alright, so I think I need to find a good way of putting these gaps. So these gaps, no. What do these gaps signify? Firstly, that okay. Let's just. I think I just want to see. I'll remove the gaps that are on this side, because I just don't want the touch of the gap. I want the filling of the gap. This one I will keep. Oh wait, I effed up. This is the gap. And we don't have any other gap. We have this gap, but we've not touched it yet. Sorry. Yeah. So rest. Looking at this. See the RTH of this. This was 8th of July. This was what? Okay, this was yesterday's. 2 days basically. And going below one more time. Where are we right now? Okay, we are like almost, we bounced off that gap. So this gap is no longer valid. It's basically filled. But do we have any other level below us? Not really. We have nothing here. We have nothing when it comes to RTH that would offer us a level here. So which also tells me that okay, that is bad. because we are planning to see a pullback below. One thing that we notice is we have taken this liquidity. In this case, we have filled the gap that we had. Let me just put that gap back on. Yeah, we have filled this gap that we had. Taking the liquidity. We've been ranging here, finding value. And when it comes to close, we fill this. I don't find anything that says that this is a good area to know. I mean, we have good levels when it comes to this. Here, around here, we have good levels, but one thing we cannot forget is what do these gaps signify? Firstly, that okay, let's just, I think I just want to see, I'll remove the gaps that are on this side, because I just don't want the touch of the gap, I want the filling of the gap. This one I will keep. Why is my screen not fully visible? Not fully visible. Not fully visible. नीचे का एंड ऊपर का थोड़ा सा विजिबल नहीं है. ओके, पर क्यों नहीं है? Output, gather screen, source. built-in retina. Cancel. How does this look now? The last update. Okay, the screen source retina. The last update. Better. No. It's weird. I hope this time it's like visible. So I was saying that the likelihood, because there is nothing on the CME chart that is going to make us want to go down here. We can have something when it comes to the RTH session. Yeah, we have this point of control that has not been touched at 106. 6,400. Okay, yeah, that could offer, that could be at the same place as this. So right now I will wait for the New York session to open at 7, and if I see the likelihood of us going down, coming up here is less, I would simply just long from here. But yeah, I just prefer this one. This one is around that area, which is here. So I will also mark a alert there. Okay. Yep, not bad. Vira USDT. BRA. Let's see on Solana. What do we have on Solana? What? Anchor. Okay, fuck. To remove all of these and start fresh. Yeah, I mean, whatever, bro. Start from 6 months. 6 months. Okay, interesting. What do these 6 months tell you? Very interesting. It for sure tells that hmm, we're at the high of the range. We have not really had much volume in this impulse. So we've also had a very big change in 6 month one time framing. When it comes to 3 months time framing, we're also bad. We have this insane 3 months candle that is bad. Also taken the high 2021, and we have this monthly outlook of this. 3 months is that okay? Interesting. Monthly outlook. Monthly outlook. Okay. Firstly, I would like to see of total range value area, which is like shit. I don't know. Bad. Leave that alone. We're gonna focus on just. Solana. Solana. Solana, what are you doing? Solana feels like it's ready to dump. Solana can possibly just go very low. Okay, wait. Let's just mark the value areas of this range. Simple. Keep it simple. Value area high. Point of control. Value area low. All forms. Big. High time frame. Value area. Right. Remove this. Okay. Interesting. Second. It's an important level. It's an important point of control. Okay. But I really don't like. You did not have the need of pumping this much after taking this liquidity and then coming back down. You just did not have to. You had to maintain this, which you did not, which shows that okay, it's bad. Moreover, we are being bearish with this anchored Viva. Interesting. I mean, this low on Solana was super weird. It never said that it's going to blast off. It behaved similar to Bitcoin. However, Bitcoin never had this. See? Bitcoin never had this. I'll show you. So 6 months. I mean, this is clear out. Bitcoin is not in any range. It's trending. 6 months, 3 months. monthly, weekly. It's not like this. It's not the same. So even though this is 1, 2, 3, this could be a low, but I don't like this. As Solana is not something I would hold on to because it can go further down 80% back to $30 where the impulse started, which was here. Yeah, so it's going back to $30. For example, let's see where this we've hit that. Okay, very interesting. Even though this is still holding the trend, I just do not like the fact that you had to use all that liquidity to come back down here. A lot of people were very bullish when it comes to Solana. So yeah, maybe. But is this enough for them to knock them out? Say 75% drop. Maybe. We don't know. Let's just look at the high time frame levels. The monthly is almost tapped. The white classes are tapped. Yeah, it's almost tapped. Okay. Now that we know that's almost tapped, focus on. Yeah, made it. Wait. Good offer, good trades. Keep there. Take it up here. Come back to weekly. Weekly has been tapped. Weekly can be moved forwards. Another weekly which can come here. A weekly down there. Okay, cool. Oh, okay. Okay. No. Daily. Daily we have something. Yeah. This is too many levels when it comes to daily. We have a daily here. We have a daily above us, which is also a triangle. Here. So yeah, these are the dailies. Now, if you look at this daily, it's also in a triangle. Okay. Got rejected. Fade out. Came back in. Trying it again. Yep. Okay. So the most important thing when it comes to Solana is we have this trend. Yeah, the issue here again. Is that we lost this VWAP. Can I try to break this down into ranges? This range. We have not yet hit this. Yeah, we did hit that though. So now what matters is we can go anywhere likelihood is lower. However, the most important thing is, yeah, this VWAP. This VWAP is crucial, very crucial. We cannot, we have to go above it if we want a rally, otherwise, we're gonna go down. Because when it comes to the value areas, we have hit the high, we have hit the low, we're right at the point of control, and we're right at here. You also have a triangle, so yeah, there's like a lot of things. So this is a good time to just acknowledge that this is crucial. It's crucial from this standpoint also. Like it's the price is constricting and interesting. It can explode at either directions at any time. Probability is towards the high side because we have two things going with the bullish scenario. One is that we're above the point of control, and we are also holding this anchored VWAP. And for the resistance part, we're just alone here with the VWAP. So yeah, I have to find a good setup for both sides. If we draw a few trend lines, 1, 2, what do we notice? We notice that, yeah, these are very important. This is a very important area. I've rejected once, holding it now. Now, if we really wanted to break this range into ranges, we can see it like this. These are the ranges we can divide into. One, two, three. We've gone up, rejected from this. Here, we found support around here, we took the liquidity. This is being held. Again, this is the same point of control like pehle ka. This 144 is a very important level in all cases, and the price is also constricting. We have also a value area from here. Sorry, anchored VWAP. So even in this range, this is an important low, and high time frame levels. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so the only good trade that I can see right now is short, is honestly a short with respect to this daily. Yeah, this daily. It's just too complicated, honestly. Because both these anchored views are constricting the price. We have this triangle, which we have already faked out once, so there is no need of faking out one more times, but we can do it. Solana needs little bit more to do before we can like figure out. But yeah, the important thing is either way the anchored VWAP brokes, we're going to like kind of blast at this point, which seeing other assets seems like it's going to be higher because Bitcoin is bullish, ETH is bullish, so why not Solana? It could be higher, and we're also above the point of control, so sure. So if I wanted to long, where would I long? There's no daily. Do we have a daily? The daily is kind of touched. Yeah, we have this anchored VWAP on the low, which is coming around here. No good setup on Solana for now, but yeah, these two are crucial and we're going to keep them around along with the triangle and the value areas. So we have a clear point value area high, rejection, test, POC, test, failure, test, failure low, resistance, again broken, turn to support. So it's support for now. It can break at any point, honestly. Okay, how about we look at this? Okay, where was that coming? Oh, okay. So this triangle range is also coinciding with the daily here, so this could be a scalp short, and profits can be taken early. Take it back to the anchored VWAP. Nothing much. Too risky though, but yeah. Very high risk because the market can go anywhere. Preferably more bullish than bearish. No trade on this. Only short here. For long there's an invalidation, which is this. Going below 145 would be bad. For long there's more data needed. Yeah, we can just flip that and then wait. Good. Yes, now we have let's do Shiba Inu. Never done Shiba Inu before. Let's see what Shiba Inu has. Okay, bruh. You see it, meme coin after all. Yep. Back down to those levels where they belong. Good. Overall looks nice. Oh, bad low. Never mind. Let's see. ADA. Okay. ADA NPOCs, hide it. Fixed ranges, hide it. High time frame levels. I want that. Great. Firstly, delete all of this shit. Delete. Just put it here, honestly. Daily. I mean, what the I mean, what? Why? Why? I love Ada, but why? Monthly here, value area high is being. We have a high volume node here. It's not that, it's a high volume node. Why won't we just do this with Ada? I mean, if we're at it, why not this? So another drop of 40-50%. Another 50% drop. 40%. Because I think we're below it at this point. Yeah, we're below it. So why not fall further? Why not go below? Ada is very surely looking like it's going to go down. Nope. What is it even doing? Carton, no. Yeah, that is a very big level. 0.34, which also comes on the daily. So yeah, the greatest long would be here, which is far-fetched but true. Around here. Yeah. And I think that is also going to be the 1-to-1 of this. Where is it? Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of liquidity firstly here. Yeah, the whole issue is this: the uptrend value area tells us to come here. Yeah, if we are to see it like this, also we're here holding that. These two. Okay. See the values. Good. But wait, we're inside the value. We're not inside the value. Like this, it seems that we're inside the value, which is weird. Okay. Anyway, important thing is that even if we're inside the value, are we able to break this trend line? If we're not going higher. So yeah. For now, bearish. Going to like ADA down here at 3-4 or yeah, around here. Next, Shiba Inu. We did that. Atom. Yeah, atom, backside atom, B atom. All of these coins are like very bearish. Except for Mira is okay. JTO. Yeah, we're going below. Okay, we're again back below value when it comes to JTO, which is bad. I think we're failing to get over the VWAP. Yeah. How about the rise? The rise is failed. Value area at the value area low. Nothing. Not good. The good trades are possibly these, which I showed earlier.